Have you ever recorded something in GarageBand and thought, the pitch of that could be a bit higher, or maybe a bit lower? Well, the good news is you don't need to record it again. GarageBand actually gives you two different ways to change the pitch of audio, and each one is useful in different situations. Let me show you both. I've got a vocal recording here, and here's how it sounds originally. So the quickest way to change pitch is using GarageBand's built-in Transpose control. Select your region, then click the Editor button to open the editor at the bottom of your screen. In the Region tab, make sure Follow Tempo and Pitch is enabled. Once that's checked, you can use the Transpose slider. Each step changes the pitch by one semitone. You can go up or down by as much as 1 octave, which is perfect if you're experimenting with different keys or simply want to hear how something sounds at a higher or lower pitch. But what if you only need to change the pitch by a tiny amount? Maybe your vocal is just slightly sharp or flat, for example. Well, that's where GarageBand's built-in AUNewPitch plugin comes in. If you've never used Apple's audio unit plugins before, you'll need to enable them first. Go to GarageBand, open Settings, open the Audio/MIDI tab, and make sure Enable Audio Units is turned on. You'll only have to do this once. Once you turn it on, it will be on across all future projects. Now open Smart Controls. Head down to the plugin section and click on an empty plugin slot. From here, select Audio Units, then Apple, then AUNewPitch. Now, instead of whole semitones, you can make much smaller adjustments. This is really useful if something is almost right and just needs a tiny nudge to sit better with the rest of your project. The nice thing is that this method isn't limited to only vocals. You can use it on guitars, software instrument tracks, and even an entire mix if you're trying out a different key. Just bear in mind that the more extremely you change the pitch, the more likely you are to hear digital artifacts, especially with audio recordings. For small adjustments though, both methods work surprisingly well. So which should you use? If you're moving something into a different key entirely, the Transpose slider is the quickest option. If you're making tiny corrections, the AUNewPitch plugin gives you much finer control. That's the method I tend to reach for when something sounds almost right but isn't quite there. Let me know if you've ever used either of these methods for changing pitch in your projects down in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and hype the video while you're there. I really appreciate it and it helps more people see it. Take care and I'll see you in the next one.